Back here with a look at turbo. All right, you can see here, broke this wedge, did the measured move to the upside. If you take the width of the wedge, take a measurement in here, and we're not going to get perfect with it, but put it on the breakout, you can see it did the measured move. Right now, we talked about in Discord, we talked about a possible move down here with turbo. All right, what I was looking for. Same thing Fartcoin did. All right, I did a Fartcoin video yesterday. This thing played out exact. We were looking for something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth wave down. Okay, now could that still happen? Yeah, it absolutely could. What we were looking at in here, I stayed in this short for a while. I got it out down here somewhere. Now, what we were looking at was we've had a break of resistance here. Okay, right down through here. Get this on there right about like that. You get the idea, right? It has broke out of this resistance area. So this fifth wave down might not get it, you know. And one of the main reasons is this here. Look at Bitcoin. I mean, this thing is just absolutely hammering it. It got us yesterday with a fake out. It's almost up to the 786 already. That's crazy. Unbelievable. I mean, it is just tearing. We ended up getting in a Fartcoin long over there in Discord. It is working out absolutely fantastic. And we got in at $1. And it's up to $1.08 now. I'm up over 300% on that trade alone. But yesterday ended up getting a fake out here, rolling over. What happened was a liquidity grab. Grabbed the longs here, came down, broke support, grabbed the shorts, and then ran it up. Okay, typical liquidity grab is what happened here. It sucks being part of a liquidity grab, but it's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to everybody at some point. It does. You can't avoid it. All right. Breakouts, trades look great. And then they do a liquidity grab on you. You know, this broke support here. You would naturally think short, right? You come in on the hourly, you can see it even better. Right there, you know, you would think a short has come in. What's it do? It runs it right back up. Like I said yesterday, this resistance was in here. The breakout, nope, fake out. Grabbed the longs, grabbed the shorts, took it up. That grabbed a lot of money. I mean, think about it. Millions of dollars, millions and millions, and then it finally made its move here. This thing is pushing up nicely, and that might make turbo avoid the rest of this short and start pushing up here. All right, now expecting Bitcoin, it's getting through that 786 now. Looking forward to head up towards $100,000. All right, that's the target for this move. Now, as far as turbo goes, all right, as long as this thing does not break down and lose, this price right here, I would imagine. As long as it does not lose 0.005321, then it could start marching back to the upside here. All right, if you can look at the pullback, the closing candles are right on a 702. That's a perfect pullback. Beautiful. All right, now if we zoom out here and take a look at this chart, all right, let's get this off here. All right, you can see this thing has made a very, very nice move to the upside here. Looks like right here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there in that move there. Now, where this gets a little confusing up here, is all this up in here, right? Is this all just turning into a big wave 1-2 overall, or what's going to happen up here? I mean, it's getting pretty messy up in here, right? I mean, it is. You got not clear wave counts at all in here, right? Over here was another area that you had. This on a 4-hour chart, but if you looked on a 1 hour, you would see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 5 waves down there after this 5th wave here, so you had a correction. All right, let's go on an hourly. See if we can figure some stuff out here. There you go. Now you can see it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, over here, the next set you had right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves up. Okay, and then that would have finished off that set there. Then right inside here, the next move, what do you got? You got 5 waves down. 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's your corrective structure. Now we're over to this set of waves here. Okay, if we take a look at this, you know, trying to get a wave count in here, you know, it starts getting difficult here. It's just so sloppy in through here, you know, unless you come over over to here, you know, put it back on that hourly, you know, somewhere in here you have 5 waves, okay, because you have a pullback in here that has started. All right, now if we take a Fibonacci and put on here from the top to the bottom, right, you do have a 618 here. Okay, quite honestly, I'm going to put this over in Discord. If I would close a long position in here if I was in one. This looks more than likely like it's going to do this. All right, A, B, C. Okay, that would pull that down to roughly 0045.92. Let's get a line on this once. Okay, I'm going to mark that right there. Let's get this off here, and let's get this fib off here. Now, if we went along with the original 5 waves down in here, because nothing has changed with that, you know, until it took out this top right here, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be your 5th wave down. The 5th wave target would be, look at that, matches up identical, 4604. That's where I think this thing is coming to, and then I would expect the move to start back to the upside. But I think this is happening. You know, don't take it to the bank. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But that's what it's looking like to me right here. All right. Also an ABC. You know, now if it comes up here and takes out, if it would take out this high right here at 0.005908, then something else is happening. Okay, but it could come up here and still hit this and roll over and do the same exact thing. All right, so it looks like a correction for Turbo before we head back to the upside. That's what I'd be counting on. Watch for a bottom around here. Might be a good place to enter a long. Speaking of, like I said, come join us in Discord. It's only $15. It's a level 3 membership in the description of the video. We have 175 people over there. You get 10 hours of videos to teach how to chart. You get a link to the Discord, and also check out Weeks. That's also in the description of the video. Great leverage trading site. You'll love them. No KYC if you don't want to. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Be back with you soon.